I've been reading Job 14 through 16, and it just hits different. That raw vulnerability, it's like Job is staring straight into the void.
Right? Chapter 14 especially, it's heartbreaking. That image of man being like a flower, blooming and then instantly cut down, it's so poetic, but it stings.
Yeah, he flees like a shadow and does not continue. That line haunts me. There's this feeling that human life is just fleeting, like we barely show up and we're already gone.
And then he questions God directly. Do you open your eyes on such a one? That's such a bold moment. Almost like Job saying, why even bother judging us when we're already so fragile?
Exactly. It's like we're already broken. What's the point of rubbing it in? I find that line, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. So powerful. It's almost resignation, but also an insight.
It's profound and yet deeply tragic. He's acknowledging this fallen state of man, that purity is impossible, like we're born into this flawed framework.
And then he compares man to a tree, that metaphor. There is hope for a tree if it is cut down, but not for man. It's brutal.
That contrast wrecks me. A tree gets a second chance just from the scent of water. But man, once he's down, that's it. No reset, no rebirth, just silence.
There's also that wishful thinking in Job's words, though, right? If a man dies, will he live again? It's like he's begging for the answer to be yes, even if he doesn't believe it.
Totally. That entire section feels like he's trying to hold on to some shred of hope, even as everything screams despair. You would call, and I would answer you. That line gives me chills.
Yeah, it's like Job imagines God missing him, yearning for him as his creation, almost like a child waiting for their father to call them back home.
Then Eliphaz jumps in, right? Chapter 15. And man, he does not hold back. He's basically like, you're full of hot air.
Yeah, he accuses Job of speaking vain knowledge and being driven by pride. Talk about tone deaf. Job's soul is shattered, and Eliphaz is out here quoting theology.
That's the frustrating thing. Instead of empathy, Eliphaz brings judgment. He keeps saying stuff like, what do you know that we don't? As if suffering makes Job ignorant.
And the whole bit about the wicked suffering. It's like Eliphaz is trying to squeeze Job into this neat moral box. You're in pain, must be your fault.
Right, that classic retribution theology. Bad things happen to bad people, so if you're suffering, then obviously, you're bad. It completely ignores the complexity of human experience.
And Job calls it out in chapter 16. You are all miserable comforters. That line made me laugh a little, like finally, he snaps back.
It's so raw and real. He's like, if I were in your shoes, I'd actually try to comfort you, not throw spiritual cliches at you.
He says something like, though I speak, my grief is not subsided, which just nails it. Sometimes venting doesn't fix the pain, but silence doesn't either. He's trapped.
What really got me was that image of God as a warrior. He breaks me with breach on breach. He runs at me like a giant. That's not just despair. It's feeling hunted by the very one you pray to.
It's like a divine ambush. He's not just feeling abandoned, he feels targeted. And yet, at the same time, he still turns to God.
That paradox is wild. Even when he accuses God of destroying him, he still believes that only God can vindicate him.
And don't forget that beautiful line, even now, behold, my witness is in heaven. That just stops me in my tracks. He's clinging to some cosmic justice, even when he sees none on earth.
Yeah, it's like Job is holding on to this invisible courtroom. My advocate is above. It's almost prophetic, honestly.
There's also this cry for remembrance. Oh, that you would hide me in Sheol, that you would appoint me a set time and remember me. He wants to be tucked away like a letter sealed for later.
That imagery, Sheol not as a prison, but as a place of pause. Not annihilation, but intermission. And Job's just hoping God won't forget.
It's kind of heartbreaking and hopeful at the same time. He wants rest. He wants release. But he also wants meaning.
That's the tension, isn't it? Between despair and hope, between silence and witness, between pain and purpose.
Yeah, and I think Job teaches us that sometimes holding the question is the most faithful thing we can do.
Definitely. Faith isn't always about answers. Sometimes it's about daring to ask, even when you expect silence.
So here's a thought. What does this all mean for us today? Like, how do we sit with our own suffering when answers aren't forthcoming?
Maybe we stop trying to solve suffering like an equation. Maybe we learn to sit with it, like Job, and be honest, raw, even confrontational with God.
And also, maybe be better friends than Eliphaz. Less judgment, more presence.
Totally. Sometimes the best theology is just showing up and shutting up.
Amen to that. And for anyone listening, if you're in that job space right now, just know it's okay to ask. It's okay not to have answers.
And it's okay to hope, even through the cracks. Even when you're cut down like that flower, maybe, just maybe the scent of water is enough.
Yeah, maybe hope lives in the asking, even in the silence, even in Sheol.
So until next time, wrestle well, friends, and may your questions be heard.